And what's going on, Gorehounds? Welcome back to the Gore More Podcast. I'm your not so mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing this shit show in. However, I don't bring this shit show in alone. For with me, as always, don't pay attention to that. I'm testing.
Like we're not supposed to pay attention to the word testicles.
Come on,
the screen.
Anything that involves balls.
Technically, that's like testicles. I'm not really sure what I fucking
Listen, whatever word form it comes in, we have to look at it.
All right. Welcome to the shit show, everybody. I'm your Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing it in. But like once again, can't bring this shit show alone because for with me, as always, are my beloved horror brethren. Going around the room, we are starting it off with that Dark Lord of Knowledge, that Chad Daddy, all the way down from the Chattahoochee, Mr. Chad Christmas.
What's up, bitches?
We have the Duke of the Dead, the Dean of the Deceased, Lord Scuba Cabra, Mr. Steve Vasquez.
How's it going, motherfuckers?
We have coming in for our guest spot today, and welcome. We have Just Gene.
Hello, guys.
I want to, you know what? I was trying to think of like a good nickname for you, homie, before the thing, and I was almost like, do I go just Gene Hackman? Just because it's too easy.
Oh, Mean Gene Hackman.
Or Hack and Slash, Gene Hack and Slash.
I don't know, but I like Jesus Gene myself.
Jesus Gene. Ooh, not so mean, Jesus Gene.
I don't want to get struck down mid podcast. I don't know if I'm gonna be using.
The thing is Jesus Christ. He just looks like Jesus.
Fair enough. So also does
the whitewashed Jesus.
Yeah. Right. I want to throw out Jesus, dude. Like,
come on,
what's up, Ben? What's up, Steve? Brody?
I want a Hispanic Jesus that turns water into sangria.
Ooh. There you go.
Bro,
and the little Christ checks every Sunday is just a fucking actual tortilla. Sign me. What the fuck?
I go to church a lot more.
Let's fucking go.
It's a tiny street taco.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It's
down.
The meat and everything on it. It's just a little quesadilla or tostada or something. It's different every week.
All right.
I'm converting to Hispanic Jesus.
Before we get too far off topic, let me finish this up. And we got also the killing machine himself, that meat mountain, Mr. Bobby Amone.
Good evening, fuckwads.
Sorry about that random cycle.
Like you said, but now said in the chat right now. Tortilla with melted butter. It's just a little mini tortilla with some melted butter.
Bro, exactly. A little bit of salt.
You don't need anything else. You don't need
carnitas. Bring me the everlasting life, please.
What does Ben say? Mexican Jesus turns water into Four Loko. Jesus Christ.
And on Easter Sunday, he turns it into tequila.
Are we doing like pre-2000s Four Loko? What are we talking?
Original Four Loko. It's Mexican Jesus. It's got to be original Four Loko.
Fair enough. Oh my god. Boys, I saw earlier in the chat. I'll just straight up ask on that. Are we doing Slice of Life today? What do we want to do?
I mean, we didn't do it last week, and we still ran at 2 hours. So
yeah, but that was Friday the 13th.
There was like 7 of us though too. So it was.
Sorry,
that was a packed house.
I don't care. I mean, we keep it short and sweet. That's fine with me if you guys want. If not,
let's do it real quick. Yeah, just
all right.
Short and sweet.
For the first time in 2024, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Slice of Life.
Thank you, buddy.
This is actually the first Slice of Life we've done in like 3 weeks.
Well, yeah, because Chaotic Christmas episode, which, by the way, all the episodes are up to date on all the streams and stuff. So Even if you want to listen to Chaotic Christmas. I wasn't sure if I was even going to make that one just a listenable episode. And I was like, fuck it, dude. Why not?
It was a fun episode.
Oh,
So that one's technically, because I didn't want to fuck up our number system here. That's 272.5. So
I'm not going to do it. Why would you ask?
Brody, I could have made that happen today for myself. Maybe next Monday. All right. Chad Daddy, how you been, homie?
Not too bad, just got through the holidays and everything, and then this past week, back to work as usual. I mean, I didn't really take much time off for work. I didn't have that option. We still work. Yeah, not much has been going on. Just been playing my new game. I've been playing Midnight Suns on the PS5, which is actually pretty fucking. What the?
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Scoobs is playing with the Gore logo in the corner.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
Oh, shit.
once again.
Whatever. You know what, man? I'm just happy that it looks like everybody's, like, the chats and everything were working today.
Yeah, it looks good.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We had technical issues last year. But yeah, not much has been going on here. My son's been sick the last few days. He finally felt better today. We sent him back to school. The wife wasn't feeling good over the weekend. We were supposed to get like a really bad snowstorm over the weekend. Didn't happen. We got 2 inches.
Really?
It's a lot sometimes.
Dude, we literally, like, our business was getting fucked over because truckers weren't showing up last Friday because they were all scared to drive through fucking Pennsylvania because of how bad it was supposed to fucking hit. Yeah. Did any of, I mean, we got hit pretty bad. Did any of PA get fucking?
It was more east. It was more east.
No.
Okay.
New Jersey.
Like, nah, New Jersey didn't. Well, my neck of the woods, we didn't get shit.
Say, I got a solid fucking like 10 inches where we're at, dude. So I was just like,
so does Bobby.
I want the.
But
you're off. It's 11 inches that I have.
But that's any. That's any. Season.
I wasn't counting the foreskin.
Around.
Bobby,
that's not foreskin, baby. That's just all there. Continue.
Okay, so Gene mentioned something. I got to bring this up. Back when we were, we were in like our early fucking 20s, and we used to hang out at the local movie theater. And Gene used to ride his skateboard outside around, and these girls would walk by, and he'd look at these girls. He's like, I got a 12-inch penis around.
American Pie did it.
He did it first. Gene did it first, and then we heard American Pie, and he was so pissed. You remember that?
That'll happen.
What it is.
Like fucking American Pie
They stole my joke.
So I just want to say, Ben, you're full of shit. I did get you something. I just forgot to give it to you. It's sitting on my dresser still, so eat a fat 10-inch round.
I feel like I remember you saying you got something, but he said
I did. I said it.
He lives right down the road, right down around the corner, so his ass can come get it.
I did say that. Yes, he always makes me go get shit.
So. See, it goes both ways.
Because he said something in the chat first.
And honestly, the fact that even I remember that is saying something. So,
yeah, Ben.
Bend over.
So yeah, to keep it short and sweet, not much is new here. Haven't watched any new movies lately for a while, so let's kick it over to Scuba Steve.
The only thing new with me is I started my new job today. I didn't post about it on Facebook though, but I did start my new job today, and today it was pretty boring. They handed me a stack of papers, literally about that big, and it was all just work stuff to fill out. So that's what I did all day. They did let me leave early today, which was great. So instead of getting out at 5, I got off at 4, came home, took a nap, and now I'm here. Gene?
Oh shit. What did I do this week? So I'm a football nut. Like everyone knows that. I'm a Steelers.
Go Texans, baby. Woo!
Dude. It was pretty cool to watch this weekend's football unfolding. I lost my pool. So whatever. There was no money involved. It's more for fun. Really cool. After last week's episode. Oh wait, I know there's so much stuff coming up.
I know. I just saw.
After last week's video from you guys, like I started getting back into because your buddy had a smart box or whatever. So I just
That's what that was called. I gotta look that up.
No, it's not called a smart box. It's you have to do some stuff. So I built like 3 of them. So if any of you guys want them, just chat. I'll give you one for free.
Oh, thanks.
Holy shit! Wow.
They're just Raspberry Pis, and then you have to. The whole thing is you gotta keep up with certain things. So that's where it gets technical, and you're just like, eh. But Godzilla Zero or Godzilla, sorry, all those movies are on there. Whatever you want. Sorry, I'm coughing just to make sure. I'm not saying anything. But other than that, man, it was just a fun week. Building another arcade machine. I don't know.
Another arcade? Well, you have an arcade machine that you built already?
Yeah.
Full cabinet?
Like a full.
I had a full cabinet. I got rid of that when I left Virginia, but now they're just, you can build them. Hold on. I don't
Yeah, you
want
can build them
to
relatively
this one over.
cheaper than you used to be able to.
So yeah, like kind of like this size.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so not like an actual full size arcade cabinet,
You
but
can put this in.
you're doing So you're just doing the software building.
Word.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's just my nerdy stuff and blah 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 blah.
I've been wanting to do that for the longest time, but I just don't have.
I have everything you need because you own all the games. I'm assured.
Assured. Absolutely. That's awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome, bro. Nice, man. Alrighty. Bob, how the hell you been, homie?
I've been good, just been chilling as I have the winter off like normal. So I'm just chilling, relaxing, trying to get cosplays in line, but I got to order a few things first. So waiting for all that to come back in stock. Watched a lot of football this weekend, chilled out with my girlfriend and friends and all of that fun stuff. And what did I watch? Oh, I got the movie we wanted to do last year, Bad Dreams. I finally watched it, and it was, typical 80s, very Nightmare on Elm Street esque, but it was still a good movie. So
That was the one we couldn't find anywhere, right?
Yeah,
you
because
were
it
gonna do
wasn't
that.
on anything streaming because streaming, sucks big chodes and they don't do it well.
Speaking of streaming, I want to mention this before. I'm sorry, Bobby. I want to mention this before I
God
forget.
damn it! I'm
So
kidding.
the fucking Godzilla channel on Pluto right now lost all the Heisei and the Millennium movies. So now it's literally just the old ones that they have that they can show because Sony had the rights to the newer ones and they lost the rights, so they can't show them.
Who got those rights? Do we know yet?
Supposedly, Criterion's trying to get them.
Oh.
So we might be seeing another box set from them this year, if that's the truth, because it's the 70th anniversary. So why not, put another box set? So
I mean, if they do, I'm buying it.
There's $200.
So to kind of compensate, I noticed on Saturday night they have added all of the Gamera movies instead.
Oh no shit.
Nice.
I like Gamera.
It's so cheesy. Gamera is really
love
the old ones are so cheesy.
I never
It's
watched
cheese.
any of those. Never did. I was only a Godzilla fan.
And I agree with Brody there. I like Bad Dreams too.
No, I liked it. It could have been a little more jazzed up, but that's another conversation for another day.
You might
So
see
other
it
than
come back though because of -1 I saw.
Mhm.
But anyway, sorry, Bob.
But like I said, hanging out with my lady, friends, family, watching football and watching the NFL refs fuck shit up, but that's nothing new. And then I finally got to sit down and watch this movie for the first time. So I'm ready to talk about it, but we need to hear Johnny real quick, please.
Let's see. Well, like I said earlier, I've been dealing with a shit ton of snow, and it's thick and it's heavy. But
That's what she said.
yeah. Luckily, I only had a snow blow once so far yesterday, so that wasn't
Hey,
terrible.
real quick, did you guys notice when Gene shot left real quick, there was a little icon that said JG, Jesus Gene.
Jesus,
No, I didn't
Gene.
even notice.
I saw it real quick. It said JG. Like, oh, Jesus Gene.
But no, so did that.
I'm still
and
here. Just give me a sec.
oh, you're good, homie. You're good. But no, just did a bunch of gaming and stuff because obviously wasn't really going out this fucking weekend anywhere. And I also, in the midst of working on podcast episodes and like cleaning because I hate. I don't know about you guys, man. I hate fucking dusting. So I always wait for like one good, just like preliminary push of dusting.
No. You hate dusting unless it's your collectibles.
Yeah.
No, I fucking hate dusting my collectibles because I don't want to move fucking everything every goddamn time.
Oh my god.
Such a pain in the dick.
Here's what I do. Okay, I don't dust any of my shit. My shit is dusty as fuck. But here's my reasoning for that. They're horror icons. They're gonna be dirty.
So,
they need
the one
they
thing,
need that dust.
the one giant collection that I do not dust are my proton packs because I feel they look way better with a nice
Yeah,
dust
fuck yeah.
on it, dude. Because it's like, no, that looks real.
That's supposed to look like that.
No. I got to get a good air purifier down here because it's just the one thing I do dust the biggest is, and I'm sure Chad can appreciate this, is the game consoles because you want to keep them nice and clean as best as
Yes.
possible. But no, while doing that, I went on a MK Legends marathon because now I own all fucking 4 on Blu-ray. So I started right with Scorpion's Revenge and went all the way back down to fucking Cage Match. And well, I mean, that's at least 2 episodes plus I got an MK1. So that's potentially 3 fatality episodes I got running in the bank, I might be thinking. So yeah, I'm trying to see if I could get at least a good like handful of them. And then I can make another like maybe 6-part little, I don't know. We'll see where we go from there. But I would love to.
The pod boss says Gene has very majestic hair, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, fuck yeah, he does.
I mean, he does.
He does.
If he had a light fan going, dude, he'd like have that nice like shampoo looking going.
I almost wish he would take his hat off and then it's just the complete Hulk Hogan going on.
No, it's not.
God damn it, Gene. Ruined it for me.
God,
You ruined it. Yeah,
Leave the hat off. You look so fucking metal.
Jesus, Gene. No, I'm kidding.
Majestic Gene right there.
Dude,
Do you
look,
want
Dave
me
Grohl.
to walk through the desert or?
Oh, Jesus, Gene.
That is Dave Grohl sitting right there.
Oh my God! Now I can't unsee that.
But no, it was a nice chill weekend, and yeah, man, went and got my fucking popcorn from the local theater and watched this movie for the first time, to which I am ready to talk about right now. So yeah, we are talking House 2, the second story. But who wants to take the plot rundown?
This is Scoob's pick, so let's let him do it.
Scuba, take it.
Let's do it. Released August 28th, 1987. Jesse McLaughlin's sitting on top of the world. He's a talented artist with a growing career and a beautiful girlfriend. And he's moving into a magnificent house, a very special house. A house which will plunge him into an incredible adventure, one where all of his dreams, fantasies, and nightmares will be realized. He'll meet his 175-year-old great-great-grandfather, encounter a giant barbarian, confront a pterodactyl, discover a crystal skull with magical life-restoring powers, and more. And he'll be thrust into a life and death battle struggle, encountering things guaranteed to horrify and delight, all without ever leaving his house. Directed by Ethan Wiley, Children of the Corn 5, Fields of Terror, Journey to the Forbidden Valley. Written by Ethan Wiley, House, Children of the Corn 5, Fields of Terror. Produced by Sean S. Cunningham, Terminal Invasion, The Nurse with Purple Hair. Bobby?
Starring R.E. Gross, Gone in 60 Seconds, Minority Report as Jesse McLaughlin. Jonathan Stark, Fright Night, Mom and Dad Save the World as Charlie.
Yes!
Corile, there we go. Royal Dano, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Spaced Invaders as Gramps McLaughlin. Bill Mayer, Politically Incorrect.
Bill
Mar.
Whatever.
Say mayor?
He did.
Bobby's first fuck up of 2024.
It's all
Yes,
good.
I know.
I'm gonna keep tally this year.
Oh, dear God, please don't. Don't do this to me. Pauly Shore is dead as John Stateman. John Ratzenberger, Cheers, Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, as Bill Towner. Lar Park Lincoln, Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood, Knots Landing as Kate. Amy Yasbeck, Robin Hood, Men in Tights, The Mask as Lana, a.k.a. how do we say that? Poos Glitz?
It's Pussy Lips.
Pussy Lips.
That's it. We're going with what Gene said.
That's what it is.
Dwyer Brown, Field of Dreams, Red Dragon as Clarence. Gregory Walcott, Plan 9 from Outer Space, Every Which Way But Loose as Sheriff. Jane Modine, Spring Break, Less Than Zero as Rochelle. Lenora May, When a Stranger Calls, The Gambler, Part 3, The Legend continues. Oh, The Legend continues. There we go. Fuck that up. As Judy, Kate Hutt as Gorilla Stunt Coordinator. Frank Welker, Transformers, Scooby-Doo as the voices of Slim Reeser, Baby Pterodactyl, and Cater Puppy.
Baby Pterodactyl sounds like a midget in a biker gang or something, dude.
Yes.
It's a Baby Shark ripoff.
It's also Catter Puppy because it's a caterpillar puppy.
Cater Puppy.
Yeah,
Cater Puppy.
See, I thought I would have went with Dogapillar.
That's what I always called it.
That's
when
what I thought it would have been. Yeah, because it barks. That's
I was
why.
called dog repeller.
And
Because
then
when you
Devin,
say cat, when you say cat a puppy, it sounds like it's a cat,
Cat
and a
or
puppy. Yeah.
yeah,
Cat or a
Cat dog, cat dog.
and then Devin DeVasquez, succeeded by love as body count
Mhm.
total of 6. Chad.
music by Harry Manfredini. Death Date. Headless Horseman. Cinematography by Mac Alberg. Parasite and Zone Troopers. Edited by Martin Nicholson. Halloween Town. Game of Thrones. Effects and makeup by Chris Wallace. Enemy Mine. Hot Shots. I would also like to add that Phil Tippett did the stop motion creatures.
Oh no shit!
Nice.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, mad guy. Awesome.
Distributed by New World Pictures, runtime of 88 midgets, rated PG-13, budget of 3 mil, gross 10 mil, so it
It was
broke even at
successful.
least. Yeah, it was successful.
In order to now, what is this, dude? I feel like I just kind of like learned this, but like in order to really break even, you almost have to make double your budget, right? 'Cause, like,
Correct.
it's gotta
Sometimes
go-
more than that. Lately, it's been more than that because the advertisement budgets
The
Oh,
advertising
true. Yeah, no, true. Yeah, because
and
that
the
obviously is
distribution
just
and everything.
and
disgusting now.
points by actors, all that stuff has to
Yeah.
build up and blah 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 blah.
So they doubled up and went a little bit more, so that's all right. Nice,
They tripled even, so that's definitely
Yeah,
it
they
made a
did.
profit.
right?
Yeah.
And that's all the positive.
And I'd say,
Okay,
and I think it did fairly well in rentals too.
all right.
I have a thing about that later, maybe.
All right, boys. So this was my first viewing. Was it any Bob? You said it was
Same.
also yours too,
Yeah.
and then the three of you gentlemen have clearly seen this before.
I've
Lots of times.
just, yep, lots of times. This is one of those, speaking of rentals, this is one of the ones where I saw the cover and I said, holy shit, I'm going to watch this.
The second
Okay.
view.
Mhm.
So I will say straight off the bat, I said it while we were talking before, but so this is literally like this part of these movies are literally kind of like in the vein I say of Chainsaw in terms of tone. The first movie is a horror movie with a little bit of comedy.
Yeah.
The second movie is comedy and it's in your face, it's different. But then you go to the third one, which I forget if we're doing or not, but if not, but that's also like back to straight horror. And so this is the Chainsaw 2 of this franchise. Not a bad thing. I knew after the first 10 minutes, I'm like, yeah, this is totally not going to be scary. It's going to be interesting. And that's the way I'll put it. But I still had fun with it, I will say.
Yeah, and I mean, and it stays in the vein of the first one to where, the house is a character all of its own.
Yeah.
And from the get-go, we get the story, we get to see these parents. We don't know what they're running from or what's going on, and they're giving up their baby. And so that it kind of intrigues you from the get-go to see exactly what's going on. Now, did it play off or did it pay off? Not really, but this is and I say this all the time with a lot of these older flicks that came out when I was a kid. This is one that I hold near and dear to my heart. It's just one of those movies that takes me back to a time where I had nothing to fucking worry about. I was sitting in front of a TV, popping in a VHS with my, Kool-Aid drinks and, snacks and whatever the hell. But, and I can see how some people wouldn't like this movie. It's not a horror flick per se. If you showed it to a kid might get scared of it, but kids nowadays, I don't think kids nowadays would
No.
get scared of it like I did because some of the stuff was kind of scary, but it doesn't have that same horror tone that the first movie had. A lot of this it's more fantasy. You get the whole Western aspect of it too. Granted, you have a walking, talking zombie grandfather. I don't know why. I love the character of Gramps. I love him so much. Like
He was good.
I,
He was
I,
good.
I don't know. Like my grandfather was old as shit, had white hair, white beard, and he just kind of looked like Gramps. You know what I mean? And my grandfather was a
Everyone
cowboy.
has a Gramps, dude. Period.
Yeah, exactly. And my grandfather was a cowboy. So watching this, even when I was younger, I would say, "Look, Grandpa, you're on TV," and he'd be like, "Shut up, you're not on TV."
Nice.
Can I ramble off at Scuba real quick? So
Yeah, go for it.
I like this because I don't. When did Halloween 2 come out? Or 3, sorry.
1981.
Halloween 3.
81, 82 was 3.
Okay. So this one kind of took me in that same vein. What people were trying to do is reinvent their original movie to kind of take it into different paths.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So the house is the house. Here's this guy's story, and now here's this guy's story. Here's this guy's story. Same as Halloween 3 was supposed to take Halloween away from Michael Myers. I mean, kind of glad it didn't, but you know, we see
But
what
I-
happened. But I,
You know, and it's a different house, and I love that it's a different house.
Yep.
We don't even know if it takes place.
Bro,
in the
I played
same...
laser tag in this house. I'm pretty fucking sure, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie, man.
And I love the design of the house itself, even though it makes absolutely no fucking sense why a cowboy would live in that house. It makes no
In
sense.
that
wasn't
one
a cowboy.
room, like
He was, first of all, that motherfucker was Indiana Jones because he was more than a cowboy, bro. He was,
Oh no,
Yeah,
I know he was.
First of
I-
all,
no,
I
he
didn't know
was-
you motherfuckers were signing me up for swashbuckling this episode because
Hey!
I did not know that.
Hey,
No.
It was
I'm
a-
not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying it was very unexpected because as soon as we got to fighting Aztec dudes with swords, I was like, bro, we're in the Goonies. What the fuck happened,
Yeah.
man? Like, I don't know what's going on, but
yeah.
but imagine watching this as a kid.
it was
Watching it as a kid
it
and
was
that
fun.
excitement because it's so different and every room is something different and it's not that scary tone that the first one had. First one fucking terrified me. I still have nightmares of that fat bitch. I told y'all that when we fucking reviewed the first one. That bitch still scares me. But this one was different. You know, like you go to a prehistoric world where you're climbing a fucking tree to try to get this damn skull back that
from a
You know,
WWF wrestler who is
Yes,
not
oh my
a
bro.
big
God.
man.
I legit,
and
I thought
poor
that was
Gr-
Terry Funk.
dude,
It looked
And
like it
poor
for a split
Gramps.
second.
poor Gramps got his ass kicked the entire fucking movie. Everybody kicks Gramps'
And
ass.
all he wanted was beer and to dance with that beautiful girl at
Dude.
the Halloween party.
At the party,
Let's be
yeah.
honest, like if Gramps even came back alive like he was originally intended, he would have died from alcohol poisoning anyways within
He would have.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like-
yeah, cirrhosis of the liver
Yeah,
was
He
taking
was
him out.
drinking the whole movie, and I love how when he first came back, the first thing he wanted to do is like he just wanted to go out and fucking party.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not tired.
He's, I'm not tired. I want to go out. Let's go hit the town.
I just like it when, you know, he's like, I'm a 170-year-old fart.
Poor
Let's get the
Grant.
beer.
Now, I will say, as a first time viewer, this movie personally didn't really do it for me. And I'll only
Yeah.
say that because I feel like watching it at this age definitely construes. Where if, like Scoobs just said, if I watched this as a child or a kid at least, I would appreciate it way more for what it was. But like for this one, I was just kind of like, I need some horror. Like the poster's the scariest thing of this movie.
Yeah,
My-
Just-
yeah,
I
definitely.
was just thinking.
No,
this.
it is. It is. But I mean, the Slim was very scary, you know, and Grant.
Oh, he
the same
wasn't?
voice.
He was
He was scared.
he-
to
really.
The beginning
Really?
was
He was a fucking Looney Tune, bro. He was
As a
goddamn,
kid,
what's his name?
he
Fucking just
terrified me.
zombified.
It was Dr. Claw.
Dr. Claw.
It was Dr. Claw's voice.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
I know that, but he was fucking oh my god, who's the cowboy
Yosemite
Looney
Sam.
Tune? Yeah, Yosemite. He was literally
Oh,
Yosemite Sam zombified, bro. Like I can't take that as
Yeah.
a scary guy.
Mm.
Like it did need more. of
Yeah,
him,
and there
though,
really
bro.
wasn't-
I will agree.
It did.
There really wasn't a lot of anything scary in this movie. That's why
No.
I say this is something you could show a kid
Yes.
because they're not going to get scared.
Well-
I think it's a good intro to horror movie for a kid, but because it still has the fantasy aspect. It throws in the swashbuckling. It's got the Western feel to it too, but there's just that tiny little bit of horror
And it has no plot payoff whatsoever
really.
fucking ever.
at all.
At
At
all,
all.
dude. There is
At all.
nothing
all.
that ever actually like full circles back to be like, okay, that's solved. What? No, man. One, we had Lar Park Lincoln looking smoking fucking hot on screen,
Mhm.
and then she gets mad at this random ex. Which is she cheating on him with her boss? I don't fucking know. This is the whole
I
side
think
story
she
I
is.
want to know.
I didn't.
And-
I didn't get that impression.
Why'd she kiss him?
I did.
Why'd
I
she kiss?
did.
Bro, you don't just give you, especially
Dude,
your boss. You
dude.
don't just go up and give a peck. That's still
Dude.
weird.
Dude, it's fucking. It's Hollywood.
so.
Yeah,
here's
no,
what I-
that's
a very
gross.
show.
That doesn't make it right.
That is a very show business thing.
this is an action adventure movie where suspension of disbelief is what you need to go into this movie with. I love
all
this
right.
film.
I
So
agree.
I
I
will.
love it.
So
too.
then, like I said, I enjoyed it, but I am a little bit with John on this because I know it's like a franchise because this is a franchise. I know they like to change it, and I get it. I mean, that we've seen it throughout how many horror franchises through. But I think in terms of a horror franchise, this one went from, like I said, the horror, little bit of this to action adventure, and then it went back to horror. So I definitely feel that was definitely a left turn. And I also will say that was probably Sean Cunningham saying, well, don't make this one as horror. I don't want to be known as horror. And then clearly they had to go back to it because something did ring to a degree.
I just love the fact that we can hear Charlie off camera. That's great. No, it's Scoobs, don't we? Love it.
No, please. You're such a
We
cute
love
little
it.
thing.
We
Yes.
love it.
He says Bobby's wrong. John's wrong. This is a great movie.
Yeah, but she's a child. That's why she would disagree.
Well, yeah. There you
I
go.
forgot to tell you. So last week when we were watching, I was watching Nightmare on Elm Street before we did the show on last Sunday, and I have her in her little walker thing right here, and she's sitting there just tuned in to Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'm like, yes, let's go, baby girl.
She's gonna have nightmares for.
We were so I'm sitting there getting ready to watch this yesterday, and Harper's just roller skating around through the living room, and she's like, "Oh, I gotta leave. I got too much scary movie." I'm like, it's not that scary. I'm like, Harper, you could easily watch this. I'm like, you sat through Tremors, you can sit through this no problem. She's like, yeah, and I watched Halloween with you. I'm like, yeah, you did.
You did, didn't you?
She's like, we need to watch that one again. I said, okay, we can do that sometime.
See, that didn't work when I tried that with my kiddo because she'll still bring it. She's like, well, you let me watch Friday the 13th Part 3. And I was like, yeah, but you say that like it's a bad thing. But no, I mean, like I said, this movie, I'm not going to say like I hated it. I'm just saying, unfortunately, I found myself getting distracted to my phone.
Yeah.
So it didn't.
No, and it's completely understandable
unfortunately.
because there's really
no
like
plot.
it's all over the place. It's all over the place. There's really not a plot except for that there's two guys in this house going on adventures.
Yeah.
Now, Guy B or Jim Carrey Light, whatever the fuck we want
Charlie.
to call him.
Yes, Charlie.
He was great. I loved him, dude. You know what I mean? Like he was just so random, off the wall.
Dude, where the fuck did he get an Uzi
Out of
from?
his trunk.
It's
I
the
was just
80s,
wondering, I
bro.
was like, where the fuck?
Everybody had Uzis.
Everybody
and
had
it wasn't
Uzis,
even the
man.
short barrel Uzi. It was
I
the
know.
fucking long
This
barrel
barrel was
Uzi.
this long.
And then he wanted Jesse to go in first.
Which
with
question?
a lighter.
Well,
I
I gives you
on that.
the little gun too.
I forgot they made long barrel Uzis until I saw this.
Right?
Yeah.
It looks so weird. Now, when they go in and do the Predator scene where they just shoot the forest, right? Isn't it after the fact when he tries to shoot the caveman and realize it's a lighter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what the fuck was he doing that whole time during that fucking scene?
Dude, I swear to God, it was firing for when he was shooting it.
It
Look
was.
at the flash coming from.
That's why I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck happened here, dude? Because I'm
Maybe he was
like,
shooting it and it was just
blam.
it was the lighter trying to light and it
was just
didn't
the
light.
flint going off.
It was just the flint going off. That's what it
Yes,
was.
Brody, that was the
that
guy
was the guy
from
from
Fright
Fright
Night. Yeah.
It could
So-
have been cocaine too.
Yeah, it could have been cocaine.
Maybe.
So there is
It's the 80s.
another thing I want to bring up because I mentioned this in the chat. So the score of this movie is done by Mr. Harry Manfredini. I don't know about the rest of you though, but I heard probably about more than half of Part 6's score in this whole movie, and I'm like, that's in that. I would set the chat. I'm like, that's in that scene. I'm like, I'm playing Friday the 13th Part 6 right now.
You know what's weird
Like-
is maybe that's why there was parts that felt familiar to me, even though I was like, I've never seen this movie, but maybe that's what it was.
Music.
And then
Maybe it was
the
the
other
music.
funny part about it was Chad's like, he's like, it's in there a little. I said, a little. There's a sound effect in Jason Goes to Hell that's in this movie. That ain't a little. That is throughout the whole series here.
But how great is it that we get Jason and Tina in this fucking movie?
Yep.
Oh,
Bro,
it's great.
Before they were in Friday the 13th.
Yeah, before they were in 7. Yeah.
Oh man, dude, Tina's looking goddamn good in this.
She
movie,
looks
dude.
so good in this movie.
And you get
Like,
Kane with a mullet.
Like, and you know what it was? I think it was just a little bit because she had that more like brunette kind of hair, but she had that
Yes.
like 80. I was like,
Oh, dude, the brunette in her hair made her eyes pop even more.
Yes.
Yeah, man. That's why I was like, yo, why didn't we have Tina like that? Like, I know we were supposed to go Carrie, but you know.
Well, no, fun fact is she auditioned with the hair, and then John Beekler made her change it again because they didn't accept her. So she went through changes after this movie to get that role.
I mean, I don't want to shit on Beekler's name by any means. So obviously he had reasons, but I feel like you denied us something, bud. Just gonna say that.
Now, let me ask you this, John, because what movie was it? Popcorn, I think, when they had the big old Halloween party.
Mhm.
That was
outside and we were-
awesome. Where
Did you love
everybody,
that part?
yeah.
Okay, so when that part came up, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking in my head, I hope John likes this part. I hope he at least appreciates
So,
this part because all the costumes are fucking cool.
That was cool.
Did you see Shitty Batman?
No.
You didn't see Shitty Batman?
I did.
He had the
think
cow.
I was.
Cow had no ears. It was like completely.
Oh.
round.
Yeah.
I
They
thought. I
had
think.
like
I was thinking maybe that was like a weird Zorro. Maybe I just saw the foul. I don't fucking
No,
know.
it had like the Shitty Batman logo
Did it?
too. Like it was all like fucking
So,
twisted and shit.
Did they ever mention prior? And this is where I might have like. Did they mention a party ever? Prior
No.
to that scene.
No,
Never
because
did.
when you
No.
come up, the guy's like, "Oh, I invited some people over. I forgot."
Yeah,
It's
Char-
like
Yeah,
every
he's like, I
Halloween.
forgot I invited some people over.
Charlie does it like out of the blue because Jesse's like
Charlie gives no fucks.
Jesse was like trying to research his family and how he got this house and all this stuff, and Charlie's like, "Hey, man,
Party at
yeah.
Now,
Party-
I did like the continuous gag that Home Alone stole of somebody always driving into the driveway and knocking down the statue.
knocking down them
Yes.
fucking
that- I don't care. I'll give credit for like I love stupid shit like that, and especially when it's continuous. We got it at least 3 times, maybe 4. I think
Yeah.
that shit's always good, and especially
but-
that it started with him too.
Naked Gun does it better though.
First Naked Gun.
Are you talking? Oh, wait.
Because dude, it's been so long since I've watched that series.
can't remember
The
if it's
only
the
one I
first
can remember in my head is 33 and a third.
I can't remember if it's the first or the second one where he's pulling into the police station. He bumps into a car, and the car just lurches forward and hits a cement truck, and the cement comes down and pours inside the car. I don't remember if that's one.
I don't remember that. It might be the first one then.
It's just one of those quick little background gags, but I fucking love the Naked Gun movies.
So I will
One of-
say positives for this movie for sure are effects and like
Yeah.
physical effects. Gramps looks great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I thought he looked cool when he came out in his first like original mummy Aztec fucking face wearing thing. Like he looked scary actually for a second. Like it was cool.
He popped out and Mel's like, "Help him, you idiot!"
Now here's my problem though. When Gramps is like, "Let's get me some clothes." Why did they get him some dusty old miner shit that he looked like he was buried in anyways? Why did they give the motherfucker some real clothes, dude? Like,
They wanted him to be comfortable in his era.
I want to see him in a fucking 80s pimp suit. God damn it. He's a,
I
That
would love
would've
to have seen him in a leather jacket,
be honest,
honestly.
That would have been fucking hilarious of him coming up in like a tracksuit
that or like,
during the Halloween
bro,
party.
I'm saying like him in a Technicolor dream coat. Just fucking just.
Yeah.
Here's what I don't understand. One, why did they keep Gramps in the basement? I mean, I get it. He was trying to like hide him from his girlfriend or whatever.
Well,
But
somebody
why?
had to watch after the dog pillar.
And
That
two,
too.
also after that, and I guess I can kind of understand this, but why did they send his ex girlfriend off in the cabin? It's a big fucking house. Just throw in one of the spare 18 bedrooms.
To which also
Oh, you gotta
ex-girlfriend
remember, too.
plot goes nowhere. They're just
Yeah.
like, fuck her. We're gonna get this hot other chick that was a fucking.
I
virgin
think
sacrifice.
I swear to God, she was just there as a plot point to get Lar Park Lincoln out of there.
That's all it
I
was,
think
which
so,
I was
yeah.
kind of sad because I was like, no. Give
But
me
you
more.
forget, like Gramps
Oh,
was
thank,
like
thank you, Julian. It was Naked Gun 2.5.
Gramps was trying to get on that girl. So
Yeah, he was trying to get on anything, I think.
He'd been underground for a long time.
He's like, I gotta get something.
His legs weren't
But,
the only
but
thing.
I think the reasoning for them not putting her in a room though is because they already knew that there was something going on with the house.
Yeah, like what if she ends up in
So-
I
some
know
other
that's
dimension?
all I
dude?
can. That's what I can.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I chalk it up to. Just throw her on the
So,
couch or something. Like by
is
that point, the
this-
girlfriend was already gone. Just leave her there.
Now
Throw her later.
Here's one thing that did annoy me watching it as an adult that I never thought of as a kid watching this movie. If the fucking skull keeps getting stolen when you fucking put it in the same exact spot,
Put it there.
why do you keep putting
Yes,
it there?
yes,
Don't
yes.
put it there.
Wait. Even better, if it's so bad, and so why just leave it right on Gramps' grave as you fucking drive off into
Yeah,
Pioneer
I didn't get
Sunset?
that either.
What the fuck, bro?
here's my whole. This is my theory. This is just a personal theory about this. So I think like there's a bigger story to it, and this is me because I love the movie. There was something that needed to be done with that skull being put on that altar, and that adventure needed to happen for Jesse to actually find who Jesse was. Because remember, he's struggling at this point when he gets this house.
Well, there is a comic book. I've never read it. There's a Marvel comic. I don't know how many issues they put out
Of House?
So it may, yes, of House 2, the second story.
Really?
So I don't know if it explains any of that in there, if it goes more into detail. And I don't know why I've never purchased it before because I want to know now.
Right.
So maybe
Right.
I'll buy them and I'll let
Look,
you know.
go to mycomicshop.com and see if they have it. That is like the best online comic.
But
I deal with them before I deal with Mile High Comics.
But that's why I thought they kept putting it on that same place is because there was a ritual going on. It's of some sort. But I think it's all about Jesse becoming Jesse at the end of it. So that's just my up in the air theory.
It also seemed like it really didn't have any power until it was placed on that altar in the house.
Correct.
What if Jesse is Jesse?
Correct. Or Gramps.
Jesse is Gramps.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's just like Fry. He's his own grandpa.
so
and Slim is Charlie.
maybe, but like, you know what? One thing we never talked about is in Gramps' photos of when he's alive, he's just still an old fucking man.
Yeah.
He was never not old.
He was never not old. Yeah.
He's just infinitely Stan Lee. Like he's just like, I'm always this old and always will be. So one person we didn't talk about, and possibly the best thing in this entire fucking movie, is we're going to talk about John Ratzenberger's character because I want that movie. I don't want this movie.
Yes.
I want his movie.
Yes.
I need his whatever fucking League of Extraordinary Gentlemen he's part of electricians and adventurers. I need to watch this fucking movie.
You know what it is?
Yes. Oh my God.
He's the one who did the electrical work on the house from House 1.
Yeah.
That's why he knows.
No. That's like
Because his best friend just happened to live next door.
Yeah.
I'm going to 100% say it now. I don't care if I'm jumping ahead. He is my favorite. Like, he just comes in, oh, yeah, this is going to cost you a lot. And he pulls out a sword. I'm like,
I expected him
you come from?
to like explain so much more, and he doesn't explain shit. And I feel like that's even better.
But he had the best lines like, "Oh, here's your problem. Looks like you got an alternate dimension in here."
Yeah, he just says it so fucking casually the
It's
first
cool as
time.
fuck, like,
I had to rewind it and be like, "Wait, what? Like, did I just catch that right?"
The best part about it is he doesn't fix anything. And he just hits him a card like, you ever need something else fixed or, anything else, give me a call. Have a good day.
Bill, adventurer. Like they flip it over, it says
Yeah.
adventure on the back. Like
That
part-time.
whole arc is just the best. Like, I'm glad that we get another random like Cheers character in this series.
Yes.
Like that's cool. But man, like his character was so much better than Norm. Dude.
Yes. Oh my
But
God.
Norm was
Yes.
so lovable in the first
Norm
one.
was lovable too, man. But Cliff brings it in hard this time, bro. Like, come
Bill
on.
the technician. Not only that, I love it that they're coming out and he's like, hey guys, what took you so long? He's like, wait, what?
Oh man.
What probably happened was he probably told him, look, George did this in the first one. I want my character to be something completely. Don't make me the fucking neighbor, the nosy neighbor, or anything like that. Let me one up him with this character.
But like
And he,
with his voice and like act, like just the way, like, because like he's just kind of like that older dude that's in like anything. Yeah, they got this problem right here. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's perfect for it, dude. Like I don't know. Oh, I want so much more of that, dude. Like
I like his tool chest. He has everything in his tool chest.
Yeah.
It's like a tiny tool chest, and he's just like
Kind of makes me want to watch
Cool.
Cheers.
dude, like honestly, like if somebody cosplayed as him, like when he's all dusty and he comes in with just a little bit of smudges on the glasses, dude, like it would be fucking hilarious.
And hand out business cards.
Oh my god, yes, it would be great. You carry around like you carry around a toolbox and a golden fucking sword.
You just go
Awesome,
around like
dude.
this. Oh, you guys
You know
got
what?
a problem here.
I might have to do this in fucking March of Mania just for the fuck of it. That
You
might
go up
have
on the
to-
stage for the costume
Yes.
contest. Go up the stage for the costume contest. Just set the toolbox down, open it up, and take the sword out.
Be like, oh, that's the problem right here.
Oh, here's a problem.
Just start ripping wires out of the wall. Ah!
He pulls
Oh,
a
he
huge
was the
altar.
best.
Oh.
Oh,
That's the best
Bill the
part
fucking
too, is the
technician.
like him ripping it just a little bit and then going back to like the hole he fucking made. Like,
no. Well, he rips it and then he goes, "Uh-oh," and then he keeps
Right?
going. Like,
I like when
oh.
he knocked the fucking lamp over. He's like, don't worry about that. Didn't look that expensive.
No, that his whole scene, that whole section, that was literally the best part of the whole movie. I was so sad when he went away. I was like, damn it. I was hoping he'd come back. But
he had his card. He
Oh.
could have called him.
That's true.
yeah, I mean, we all know that the series doesn't go really anywhere back to what it originally did. So we know he doesn't come. Well, I mean, 4 kind of does, but we know this character doesn't come back. Is there anything else you boys want to discuss? Should I pop in Mr.
Now let's hear from Brody.
Kane?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
hear what the Broadster has to say.
Ah, man. I got tears in my eyes thinking about those fucking scenes.
That's why it's a great
Bill the
movie.
technician.
Why it's a great movie.
It's I feel like it could have been better. Like I said, I'm not going to say it was terrible. I'm just saying I feel like I didn't see it at the right age.
I got
But
you.
I just wish like some things kind of like concluded in it.
Came full circle.
Yeah, just a little. Bring back Lard Park Lincoln for whatever reason, or at least like, go find the random drunk girl you left in the house.
The never-ending story. The never-ending story didn't have an ending, so and that's
Never end. That's why we got a second one.
And a third one.
By the way, the girl that played the childlike empress, smoking hot.
Yeah.
All right. What was the big stone dude's name in that?
Rockbiter.
Rockbiter? All right. All righty. Brody Kane, everybody.
Well, howdy fucking doody there, folks. It's DKB here back for another episode of Gore and this week I'm here to talk to you about House Part 2. This one, to me, if I had to think of that whole entire fucking House franchise, I always think of Part 2. It's very nostalgic to me, personally. I think it's a film that really knows what it wants, more so than the first film. I felt like the first film was a little bit all over the shop. It had different, subplots happening here and there, but this film is just very basic. It's down to earth, and it's sort of someone feels kid-friendly in certain spots, even though it's not. By all means, though, it's still a very fun film to watch. As you put it on, you can just sit back and enjoy it for what it fucking is. It's definitely a fun time and a fun ride. So let me just talk about the characters in this film. I really enjoy watching these characters unfold on the screen. Obviously, a different variety of personality traits of each one of them, but the way that this film flows throughout the storytelling, I think that these characters, or the actors that play the characters, really what to bring with their sense of humour upon this film. Like, it's not really too much over the top. It's just sort of is what it's needed to be, and it makes it a very fun time to see on film. It's like I just mentioned before. It's just an easy flow of a watch. Just sit back and chill and relax. Special shout out to Gramps in this film. I love Gramps probably the most in this film. Obviously the way that he looks, which I'll talk about in a minute, but his personality trait of that old school humour where he just doesn't give a fuck. It's like shoot first and then ask questions later. It's very comedic at times. And he's just got a lovable sense of humour about him. And I really like the characters in this film. So moving on to the practical effects of this film. I know we get a little bit of, to bring this up first, a little bit of claymation here and there, but I think that just adds a bit of depth to, what it is, like a product of its time. It just adds that character that I can really appreciate about filmmakers really trying to set out to make something cool and do something a little bit different. The practical effects that we get of Gramps and the other cowboy fucking zombie, I do apologise, but what we get is badass. Love it. Production design on this film, fucking epic. I love it. And I like how they're able to adapt from another house and not use the same as the first film. And I actually think this house is a lot better. It creates that gothic aesthetic that I appreciate and love. And I do think that the cinematography in this film was able to really capture all that production value with this type of film, whether it was the lighting, help, whatever it was. It just flowed really beautifully on screen, I thought. And what some of the shots aren't like, it's just standard filmmaking. I will admit that. It's nothing to be like, whoa, holy fuck, did you see that shot? It's not like that at all by any means. But like I was saying about the production value of like what we get of the interior and exterior scenes of the house, I thought was done incredibly well. And awesome stuff. I love it. Now, I'll just go on record by saying this film is not a masterpiece by any means. But like I just said, if you have never seen this film, go in with an open mind, just sit back and relax and enjoy it for what the fuck it is. I do like how it's a different take on the first film as well, by feeling somewhat familiar to an extent, other than the title being House 2, whatever it is. They're able to add a little bit of a charm that the first film had into this film and give it that, sequel that we wanted, but also giving us the sequel that we need and making it different. And I can't appreciate that anymore. That's what I love, probably more so the most about this film. It just feels familiar in the franchise, but it's its own thing, and that's cool by me. Word. All in all, I'm going to have to give this a Gore score of a 3 point... No, fuck it. I had fun with this film. I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to
making me go back. Making me go back.
And, yeah, I might be feeling a little bit generous, but it's very nostalgic to me, and what I've said about the film, I'll stand by till the day I fucking die. I can appreciate this film, whatever it is. My score, I don't care, whatever. But anywho, this is DKB signing out, and I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this film, and I'll catch you mother lickers next week. So cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Thank you, Brody.
Yeah,
All right, let me get rid of all right. A little flipper-rooney. All right, whatever. This is good enough. You know what? Scoops is looking that way. We'll put him this way.
Bobby.
What's that?
Can't see Bobby. His face is covered up by the Gore.
Oh, no.
Hold on. I got it.
You got it?
I'll get it. We'll switch me and Bobby back. There we go.
All right. Okay. So thank you, Brody, for that and setting the bar with a 4. So he mentioned the stop motion, and I know we kind of talked about it. Obviously, we know Tibbet, mastermind behind that, more than likely. What the hell was the thing in the jungle that ate the caveman?
I have no fucking idea.
Was it a mole?
Look like a giant
mole.
I was getting like a rodent vibes, at least, of some kind. That's why I was going.
Well, it had the rodent like whiskers and everything.
Yeah.
It looked like the friggin' mouse from Graveyard Shift.
All I know is that scene made me want to watch the Nickelodeon revision of Land of the Lost so bad for some reason, dude, and I don't know why. But
okay, so have you seen the movie for Land of the Lost with the
Will Ferrell? Oh, I love it, dude.
Thank you. That movie is so
fucking
funny.
hilarious. That's one of the ones where it's like, I know a lot of people I like Will Ferrell. I'm like, I get it, dude. He's got a shtick, blah, blah. And that's one where you think would suck, right? Because it was kind of cheaply made. No, it doesn't matter that it's all green screen.
I love that fucking movie.
Because it's all green screen, they almost have to be that much like funnier. And dude, I had tears in my eyes that first scene where he's just dumping piss all over himself, dude. And Danny McBride just calling him. Oh my God,
I watched that movie for McBride and Chaka.
Chaka. You like chorizo tacos?
Dude, that's so... Chaka's awesome.
I like McBride in like those kind of roles. Dude, and another one that I think is an undersung McBride one, and I think we might have talked about it, is Your Highness. I know it's not like...
I fucking love that movie.
Don't need to watch that.
It's
I never saw it.
It's so stupid.
If you like this movie with fantasy, I mean...
Yeah.
Think about... It's like this, but add penises. And that's all you got.
Minotaur penis. Woo!
Okay, now that's a must-watch.
Well, what was the weird puppet thing that was trying to get him to get a blowjob or something? Remember what the fuck? Yeah. The fuck was that?
It was in the fucking when he goes and sees his...
It was the Yoda, essentially.
Yeah. God. His mentor or whatever. And he's like, he fucked you, didn't he?
Yeah.
No.
I need to watch that movie. It's been a minute. All right. So is anything else? Is there any main discussion topics that anybody wants to hit before we head it over to Chad Daddy here?
Let's give it a Chad Daddy.
All right, Chad Daddy.
behind those
I
cheeks.
will give you what I have. It's a little bit, but it's not, like Nightmare on Elm Street where I had to pick and choose. So to start off, to aid in the promotion of the movie, a number of giveaway items were sent to theaters. These included Crystal Skull nightlights and
Nice.
Catter Puppy figurines. And I
Oh,
didn't
nice.
know. I want to try and find these because those things are probably going for boku bucks right now.
You know what? I'm gonna look them up right now.
Good luck
All right.
seeing if you can find it. So,
Yeah, right.
continuing on, Roy O'Donnell was cast despite being uninsurable due to recent open heart surgery. Excuse me, I got hiccups.
Mhm.
Which is weird because this is right off of Ghoulies 2, right? I think he did this one right after Ghoulies 2.
I thought Ghoulies 2 was after this, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Keep going.
While billed as a sequel, this has no connection with the first film's plot. Obviously, we already talked about that.
Yeah. Besides,
We don't even know if this exists in the same universe as the first house.
It probably doesn't.
Well,
oh,
wasn't he
so
a writer in the?
speaking of universes, I don't even know. Like, this universe has a lot of rules that just doesn't make sense. We never talked about that.
You mean like the barbarian caveman that lived along with the dinosaurs and that giant prehistoric mole?
We can go there, but we can go even. If we can rewind it a little bit further. These guys, granted, he was looking for his grandfather thing, seemed very unsettled that they were talking to a fucking zombie. Like, they were just very nonchalant, like, cool. What's up?
Not just that. Look how easily Gramps just made himself comfortable in the '80s, sitting there drinking beer and watching TV, and not like blowing his mind about it.
While shitting on Ronald Reagan, I thought that
While
was pretty
shitting on
funny.
Ronald Reagan,
Yes.
who was still president at the time.
I know,
He
that was
already-
pretty funny, dude.
He already knew magical shit fucking existed, so who knows what he saw
Yeah, this-
in his time in the house.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of like, what the fuck
And
ever.
also, how the hell did he know that Slim shot his grandkids?
Here's the whole thing.
Jesse's
Like,
parents. How did he know? He
you
was in the
guys-
ground.
Listen,
I
that
don't-
skull was with him.
I don't
It's
want to be
defense.
like I
Go
don't
ahead,
want to be
Gene.
like I don't want to be like the dude. But like look at the TV shows that people watch. Like Lost makes no sense. People watch the shit out of that.
Bro, don't even get me started on Lost.
All right,
I'll fucking
so-
mad.
You know, X-Files makes no sense. Is there a story? No, absolutely not.
There is,
Makes
though.
no sense. This is why House 2 is so great because it makes no sense. Every little piece of that movie is such a like mind shoot to what happened to Gramps. Did Gramps was the skull an interdimensional like travel device? Like who freaking knows? This is like why I love this movie because it makes no sense. Suspension of disbelief is what I love about movies. I don't like one that I'm going to go in and watch, Fast and the Furious Part 35. You know what I mean?
That's suspension
No.
of disbelief right there, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're trying to break out fucking Paul Walker from hell or some shit.
I wanna
in
go-
37.
Yeah, the devil.
You know what, devil?
They're pulling the
You
pineapple.
can't stop.
I mean,
Family.
if they've launched a car into space, that's the only next thing is they need an interdimensional car now after that. So.
So that's what I laugh about. Like, I love this film just for that simple fact that it is. Scoob said it, like you said, everyone said it. This is one you can sit down with people and it doesn't make any sense and you don't have to explain it to them. It's just funny at any part you walk into it.
You are 100% correct. This movie is a perfect sitting around the couch with buddies drinking beer laughing at movie.
Yes.
Like watching it by yourself is whatever. I mean, the wife and I laughed at some stuff whether we meant to or not, but like if we were all literally watching this live now, you know what I mean? Like
It's a party
Yeah.
movie.
for
We'd
sure.
be drunk.
Absolutely.
Okay,
All
continuing
right.
on. Ethan Wiley had the crystal skull made into his doorknob.
Awesome.
Oh shit.
Just imagine. Several pieces of music in this were also used in Friday the 13th Part 6 from the previous year. Bobby.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was even the parts that weren't lifted directly were very Friday the 13th-esque.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess my only issue with that is just
So
it's too much recycling. Like,
question
I
though,
don't know.
do you think, and this is just me like spitballing, do you think he's ever pigeonholed because of his name?
Yes.
yes.
Like they hire him because they want his name. he gives them a score, and they're like, "Yo, man, can you just make this a little bit more like Friday?" Like, you ever think that he's just and he's like,
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like that. He's like
So
that
he
Ben
just
Affleck, he's like Ben Affleck meme.
yeah. Well, that's why he's just like, you know what? Fuck these motherfuckers. I'm gonna put in shit I already wrote. They ain't even gonna fucking know. And they listen to it. They're like, perfect. We love it. You know what?
Affleck,
What other movie did we do
Affleck was
that
the bomb
was-
and fan.
Yeah, he was.
where he did the score for it, and it was very Friday the 13th?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it
was the Slaughter High.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that had like part 3-esque kind of sounds to it. The fact that you could go through the other movies he's done, it's like, yeah, that's like part 4. No, this is part 6. Like,
Hey, man, you know what? Don't knock the guy just because it took everybody 40 years to figure it out.
Dude, that's why I was so fucking pissed at Vengeance, because they made this big deal that they got Harry Manfredini back to do the score for a Friday the 13th fan club. And the score was exactly the same score from the fucking game.
yeah.
Exactly the score from the game.
Which is great because he probably did it one up on them. He's like, yeah, I'll give you something original. Here you go. Flash drive with the fucking game score. I don't know, man. You know what? Like I say, kudos to that man for sure.
Bill Tanner, the electrician adventurer, is played by John Ratzenberger, who's well known for playing Cliff Clavin on Cheers. House featured George Wendt as Harold, who played Cliff's best friend Norm.
Also known as
Norm
Pig from Toy Story.
Norm.
Yes.
Fucking A, dude. Yeah, listen, like, not that this movie needs to, like, these movies make any sense, but like the third one is where you almost have them like team up coming into the house.
No,
That would be cool.
the third one's Frasier. Then the fourth one, they all team up.
I'd almost want the short little old fucking mean lady.
Roman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bring in Rita.
Here's what I want. This is what I actually want. The next House movie should be the cast of Cheers actually haunts Central Park, the cast of Friends. And that's like the fight.
But they
I
have
thought you
to
were
I mean, Chandler wouldn't be there.
But
so.
those
Neither would
ghosts have to have a
Kirsten
drink in their hand the whole time.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like all of a sudden Cheers is the house, like the Cheers bar.
Oh, it
Or
is.
that, yeah,
It is
that
now.
too, yeah.
Every time somebody goes to a pisser, they end up in a different bar. Like,
Dude, yeah. No. What if they're just going to bars and they just continuously walk into Cheers?
wait a minute.
How
So
are you
it'd be-
today? How are you today, Norm? I'm dead, but I need a beer.
I can just picture Norm and Cliff are sitting there side by side at the on the bar. You know, Norm turns around, and he turns back around. There's Cliff, covered in dust except for glasses that he wasn't previously wearing. What the hell happened to you? I fell into a hole in the wall.
Sorry.
Yeah, why? Or just like watch that second left around there. It's a little bit of a doozy. Fucking A, man. What else you got, Chad Daddy?
Much lighter film in tone than its predecessor. This was given a PG-13 rating, while the original was R-rated. A lot of this is just duh stuff, you know.
Okay, fair enough.
Dwyer Brown, who was William Katz's lieutenant in the Vietnam flashback sequence in the original, plays Clarence in this one.
Oh, awesome.
There's a bit of a connection, but it's not the same person.
Where I see. I feel like the first one with him looking for his son's soul versus like this dude looking for his grandpa that he never met. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? There's a little bit more.
He wasn't really looking for his grandpa. He just wanted that damn crystal skull.
True.
He found grandpa.
That's what I'm saying, man. This was like Indiana Jones. It literally was Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull.
Okay, when Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull came out, I was so pissed that their Crystal Skull did not look exactly like this one.
I could see why. I could see that, like, you'd be like, no, man, if you're going to announce it like that, bro, you got to. You know what I mean? Especially that this movie had swashbuckling and shit in it, dude. It's like, come on.
See, the name of this movie should be... The name of this movie should be House 2, The Crystal Skull.
What were you saying, Gene?
I was going to say, would you watch this over Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull?
Yeah.
I've never watched Crystal Skull, so
Neither have I.
I'm going House.
But
I mean, I know Shia LaBeouf's in it, and I am a Shia fan, but I know he's also like.
Well, there's a reason they killed him in the fucking last movie.
Yeah.
Killed him?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
shit.
died in the war.
Spoiler. Stop.
Oh, shit. My bad. You haven't seen the last Indiana Jones film
I
yet?
won't
Jesus
watch
Christ,
it.
they killed him in this franchise. They killed him in Transformers.
Yeah, he dies.
Wait,
off
did they kill him
screen.
in Transformers?
Yeah.
It's alluded to that he's dead. Yes.
Is that when Wahlberg, Marky Mark took it over? See, I didn't watch
Yeah.
those ones.
The first one with Marky Mark was good.
I jumped those and then went to Beast Wars like this year. So I was like, all right.
Well, Beast Wars is only a follow up to Bumblebee.
Which Bumblebee was fuck? Oh yeah, I did see Bumblebee. Bumblebee was fucking awesome.
Bumblebee
was
great.
actually really good.
The first 5 minutes of Bumblebee was the best
Bro,
thing ever.
give me that first
Yeah.
5 minutes, but for 2 hours.
As a full fucking movie. Yep.
And then just play the soundtrack from the 1984 Transformers movies the whole time.
got the touch.
Yep. But all right, Chad Daddy, what else we got for behind?
The first role for Playboy playmate Devin DeVasquez, who played a virgin during a sacrifice scene. She said in an interview that she thought for sure they would have her stripped naked for it. She was used to posing nude for one photographer, but the thought of being naked in a room full of people for hours made her nervous. So she was relieved when she learned it was going to be PG-13 and she could keep her clothes on.
Did she say anything in this movie? Like she
Not
had
a
no
word.
Nope,
lines.
not
right?
one word.
And it's great. Isn't it?
She was in Society.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The shunting.
Yeah, she was the girlfand.
Yeah.
I guess I really am a butthead.
Was.
Yeah, she was. So we have seen her boobies.
Mhm.
Dude, all you have to do is just Google her Playboy.
I just did.
I'm
Nice.
gonna stop you there, Chad. I'm already there.
And it's not awkward that my fiance is sitting right behind me.
She's probably like, damn,
Yeah, but she's probably looking too. Whatever.
Pirates.
Yeah, Pirates.
She can't hear you. She can't hear you.
Pirates.
She doesn't
always
need to.
hear.
She
I was saying
doesn't need.
she could.
She hears
sense-
pirates from a mile
Yes.
away.
Yeah, she's got that pirate sense.
See, you just said it, so now she's.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say,
I know,
there
now
you
she
go.
knows. Now she knows, but
All right. Anyways, Chad.
Devin DeVasquez said that while filming the scene where they're getting ready to sacrifice her, someone dropped a heavy prop skull on her head and she got a slight concussion. They took her to the hospital and producer was nervous she may sue them. Apparently she did not.
Oh, slightly concussed, huh? All right, that's shitty. But anything else, Chad Daddy?
Yeah, that's really about it. You know, it's his first, one of his Bill Maher's earliest acting roles, and Ron Carroll appeared in the original Friday the 13th. He played Sergeant Tierney.
Yeah, I gotta say for Bill Maher's like being almost like first billing when the credits popped up, I expected a little bit more of like an elongated, like he kind of was involved in the first section of it, the first half almost, but once him and Lar Park fucking walk off scene, it's like all right, they're done.
he was kind of a douche.
Oh
He
god.
was-
Always plays a douche though. That's
But
what
he
he's.
really,
Yeah.
he really wasn't though.
But he had
Yeah,
the
but he
look
was
of one.
he was still trying to get with her though.
He was trying
Come
to get in her
on.
pants.
If he didn't already,
He was
I don't
trying
know.
to plow her.
He
Come
was
on.
he was trying to Weinstein her.
Oh, oh, Gene.
that used to be
Forbidden
called a
fruit.
casting couch back in the day,
Yes, sir.
or still is. I'm not sure.
Funny you should mention that because I did notice the name Lions Gate Studios in the credits at the end.
You'll never avoid. It's so impossible to almost avoid that if you're gonna watch like any kind of like bigger movie. So
Yep.
last 40 fucking years. Alrighty, well, Chad Daddy, thank you for the behind the scenes for what you could find there. Alrighty, boys, let's start it off here. Where did we watch this?
Tubi.
Flex.
To be.
Gene Flicks.
Ooh, all right.
I have my own server.
Nice.
Gene Flicks.
I did
Nice.
I did look on Shudder. I didn't see it on there, but like Heather discussed, it might be on just Prime with Shudder, and I don't know why it would be different.
It is
but-
on Prime. It is.
It's on like a random free channel too.
Yeah, it's Plex.
Pluto, I think, had it too.
Plex has it.
Pluto. That's never mind. Pluto.
Alrighty. Douche of the film.
Let me go first because I have a. So to me, it's between two. So Charlie's kind of a douche. His friend.
Yeah.
Like, takes over his house, makes a party, blah 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 blah. But Bill Maher's my second douche. There's so many. It's like how do you say douche?
Le douche.
Yeah. So
I would say Slim. My pick is Slim because
Slim Pickens.
yeah, he was he was a dick. Fuck him.
I mean, actually, I'm just
Hey,
going to
what's
go
up,
with
Dave?
Slim too, because technically, without him, we wouldn't have the movie. So, hey, Dave.
I'm
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with Lar Park Lincoln.
Oh,
That
interesting.
She was kind of cunty the second she stepped in that house.
that was the
She
other
was.
one.
That's
So
what I'm
thank-
saying. I wonder if she was already cheating on the dude. And
She definitely was, not a doubt.
She
She's
was
in the
like
music industry,
she
so
was a
maybe.
really snooty person. She rubbed me the wrong way. Was she
We
hot?
call
Oh
that.
God, yes.
say she could totally
I'll
rub me
rub
the
you the
right
wrong
way.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the snootiness with the look works. Maybe that's just me. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm fucked up. I don't know.
Oh no, it works. It works.
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong.
Heather's going Bill Maher. I mean, Bill Maher. It seems Bill Maher is like the human douche, and then obviously our like magic douche would have to be magic douche would have to be Slim Pickens there. Slim Wicken. All right, so everybody got that then? You douches? All right. Favorite kill.
The
I don't
barbarian
really
gave
remember them.
The giant mole worm.
that's what I'm going with.
I was gonna say that's the most
I-
memorable to me for sure.
Yeah,
I
mole
mean,
worm.
because
I can't think of anything else.
I like
like-
Slim. I like Slim at the end.
Slim's
Getting
head getting
shot
shot off.
Yeah, I think that's cool as shit. Like
That's cool.
But he didn't die.
He didn't die, but it's really cool.
Wait, we had 6 deaths. Who else died then? I'm trying to
So
remember.
mom and dad died in the beginning.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. So there's 2.
Mom, dad,
So there's 2. We got Caveman 3.
caveman,
Are you counting
Slim.
Pops
Slim.
and Slim? Or
Slim,
Gramps and
Gramps, and
There's 5.
oh, the one Aztec that got knocked into the pit.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
All right, no, I'm actually going to go with the parents.
Okay.
I don't know
It did
why.
set off the movie right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a weird mole thing. I don't know, rat mole, fucking lizard thing. All right, just because it was gross and claymation-y. Best scene.
Bill Technician, all of his
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's
That's-
got to be Cliff
that-
Craven.
Yeah.
No one stopped.
from when he shows
The
up
whole
to when he leaves.
Yeah. The
Yep.
whole swashbuckling scene.
Absolutely. Worst moment or scene.
I'm gonna say when Bill Maher shows up. That's like
First
you know,
time, or what are we talking?
So the lady, no, so it's kind of like a 2 scenes put together. So it's his girlfriend or fiance or whatever. She's listening, and then Charlie goes into the other room with the other girl, and she's trying to sing, and then she calls Bill Maher, and then Bill Maher pulls up in that Porsche or whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know. That is, I hate that whole scene. It makes me feel like all those characters are bad and toxic.
Fair enough.
I mean, they probably are.
Yeah. Bill Maher in general sucks. I like that.
I'm gonna go with the end scene of them burying Gramps and then just leaving the skull there and leaving.
In
Because what
Pioneer
the fuck?
Town, dude. Like,
In
Yeah.
Pioneer, like
Yeah, I'm going with that because that really didn't make any sense. Like, why did they go to live in like the old West? I don't.
well, because they would have been fucked with the cops.
Yeah.
That's why they didn't go back, because the cops think that Jesse's the one who shot at them. They're not gonna believe him that a fucking undead cowboy shot at them.
I like that he got the one cop in the shoulder. I didn't expect that. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was I don't know.
I still feel like time. I mean, I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that ending too.
No,
They
I'm
gotta
Also,
run-
this movie's fading. I don't know why. Very fast as we keep going.
I'm changing my answer. I'm changing it to the really shitty claymation brontosaurus that was in the background.
I love that shot.
Also, that was horrible.
I love that
something you would see in
shot.
Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah. I loved it, dude. I don't know. It just reminded me of like old school fucking King Kong shit or something like that. I was like, fuck yeah.
It was pretty bad though.
God damn it! You had to say Pee Wee. Now fucking Get Out of Bed's playing in my Get Out of Bed. Baby, no laughing. All right. Worst moment. Not the party scene in itself, because I liked all the costumes and shit, but I would say like when the ex-girlfriend's just trying to like drunkenly kiss on him and he's not really trying to stop or like handle the situation in any which way, shape, or form. He just seems
that
kind of like, man,
accepting.
yeah,
That
like
bothered me. All of a sudden,
anything and everything. I was like,
she went for a big fat sloppy kiss, and he was just like, okay. I'm like,
but like he didn't try defending himself in any which way, shape, or form either. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if he already knew that she was maybe messing around with her boss, and that's why he didn't care. I don't know. Would have been better if it was a shitty Triceratops. Yeah, right. All right. Do we all get worst moment here?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Opening scene, boys. Did it hook you in?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
I was
mean,
interested.
I was
I
interested, but then it changed.
I liked how they portrayed Slim in the beginning, where you didn't really get to see his face or anything, and it was all shadowed out. That was cool.
Okay, so like, why his parents were shot and killed in the beginning? So why didn't he inherit this house until he was like well into his 20s?
What, Slim?
No, the main character.
Yeah. Why?
Because I think there's a whole intro sequence. I don't know, where it's just like he gets abandoned. So baby Jesse or whatever is abandoned. I actually like the
Or maybe he got it. Maybe he got adopted and he didn't know, and they never told him
until like it was
until he was.
Fair enough.
He found out when he was older.
But I like the intro because it makes you feel like it's going to be a scary movie, and then all of a sudden it's just like
goofy as shit.
Rainbows and
shapes and colors.
Yeah, like you think you're about to get something scary, and then you get Dog-a-Pillar, and you're like, oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. Most attractive character, and there's a few to choose from.
I think we all know who it is.
I mean, I think everybody's probably going to be different here, but
I think everybody's different.
Really?
Yep.
I'll go first.
Go ahead, Scoops.
The Aztec Virgin.
I figured you were going to go with that. That's fair. Gene, go ahead. What do you got, bud?
I got Laura Park.
Good choice. Solid. I feel like I know Chad Daddy's, but Chad Daddy, go ahead.
I think I know John.
I am not
John.
going to go with the redhead this time.
Oh, Chad Daddy's throwing me the curveball.
Only because she looked good in this, but she looked so much hotter in Men in Tights.
Oh my God, she does, dude.
So
much, dude.
She gets hotter later. I'm actually giving it to the ex-girlfriend.
But I do like, just like in Men in Tights, that she has no problem parading around in underwear.
This is true. I did like dancing in her underwear.
Yeah, whether it's underwear or it's metal fucking jockstrap.
So yeah, I'm going against type and going with the blonde instead of a redhead.
Okay. Bob?
I'm actually agreeing with Chad because I was thinking about the ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
She was super cute and so flirty.
Oh, yeah.
She was a lot taller than him.
Heather agrees. She was way taller than him.
Good for him. That's what I'm saying. Climb that tree. I'm tied.
Makes me wonder.
I'm tied. I'm honestly tied, man, because Lar Park had my attention the whole time she was on the screen, but then they brought in that Aztec lady, and I was like, well, hello. So I think I'm gonna have to go with her actually.
All right.
As Lar Park as a second, dude. I'm kind of with Scoobs on that, man. Like, I don't
just the way you said that, like, well, I was kind of on Lar Park, and then I saw the Aztec, were like, well, hello.
If I could pick one,
he was like, well, hold on.
Pretty much. I mean,
hola, señorita.
Steve, how do you tell her she's hot in Spanish?
El Fuego.
Yeah, right. Fucking A, dude. Although, who knows, man? She could like all of a sudden speak and have like the worst, most horrendous voice, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go back. You know what though? But that's not horrendous to me. That works for me for some reason.
See, but I'm going to take this back full circle. But what if she gives you really tiny Spanish church Tostitos? Or
I mean, Either way, I'm already in that religion, so whoever I'm with, I'm coming with.
That makes your choice.
Mexican
Right.
Jesus. Jesus.
Fucking A, bro. Okay, let's go, Padres. Did the score set the mood? Kinda ish.
Yes
Yeah,
and
I mean,
no.
if the mood was to make you think you were watching Friday the 13th Part 6 all over again,
Yes.
I'm gonna say
I think
yes,
it did.
especially
I think it did.
in the scene
It was adventurous.
where
Like
Slim comes back at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Like definitely that scene of him fucking just coming out of that fucking
that was
platter.
cool. I did
That was
like
almost
that.
best scene for me.
That I can understand that.
That was a good
That was
one.
nice. That actually felt a little more into the horror genre, which I was like, all right, here we go. But all right. I didn't even see Heather's comments, but yes. Okay. Best song.
Whatever that 80s fucking
The dance.
Party.
old Western party
Yeah.
song that fucking
Yes.
Gramps was dancing to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Agree. 110%.
100%.
That was such a cool fucking mashup.
All right. Favorite character.
Bill Technician.
Gramps.
I gotta
I'm
give
going
it
to I'm going the technician, dude. I'm going Bill.
He came on screen and I was just like, oh, okay, yeah.
He
was
was
great,
my
but I love Gramps though.
That's fair. See, Bill's my John Goodman in Arachnophobia. You know what I mean? Just the random, like, I need that dude's story more than the actual story we're watching. What was his name? What the hell was his name?
It was
Was it Delman? No.
Bill.
No. John Goodman's
John Goodman.
character.
I had
Delbert.
Delbert. Yeah.
Delbert. Yeah, thank you. All right. Was it scary?
Hell
No.
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 family
No,
friendly.
no. Does it hold up today?
Yes. In my opinion, it does.
For the most part.
So, once
I'm
again,
gonna honestly say no.
I feel like I could definitely have I should have watched this with my kid because that would have been a way better judge of like how she felt on it. I feel like you could still easily watch this with kids though. Like if you wanted to watch a bunch of kids horror movies, like yo, we're gonna watch Monster Squad. Probably throw this in there. What's that one you had us watch before Scoops? The
The
Gate.
gate.
The
Gate.
gate.
You can throw that in there. So
Fuck those little demons.
all right.
Take off, dude.
2 minutes.
While you're holding it, Chad, boys, does it hold up today? Oh, we just said that. No, just all right. How is the acting?
I think it's pretty good.
It was I mean, everybody in it was solid. Even the voice of Dr. Claw.
Which was awesome.
Yeah.
I'll get you next time.
No, the acting was solid, I will say, for everyone who was in it. They did what they needed.
Wait,
It
the voice of
plays-
Dr. Claw wasn't what's his name from oh my fuck.
It's Frank Welker. Or
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
okay. Nope. Sorry, never mind. I'm thinking of what's his name that voices Shredder. That's where I was confusing it. My
Yeah,
bad.
Oh no, that's Uncle Phil.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, is this Uncle Phil too?
I think it's Frank Welker, right? Because
Yeah, it's Frank Welker.
Yeah.
Frank Welker does the voice of like
Everything.
everything.
Bro, Frank Welker does the sound or the voice for the Anaconda and Anaconda. Man. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing those like fucking. I want that job, dude. I need that job. He's so.
Oh
fun.
god, now you're making me think of that fucking video that Cam shared earlier.
Oh, with
The girl in the gun suit.
I didn't watch it.
It's like furries at a con trying to be scary.
Okay.
All right, Chad, how was the acting to you?
It's all right.
All right,
I didn't like
Worked
Bill
enough
Maher's
for it?
acting in this.
I feel like this might have been like his first role, and
it is his first film.
is it? Yeah, you could tell. Okay, did we like the cinematography? You know what? Some of it I did. We just discussed Slim coming out of the table. Great fucking
Very cool
shot.
scene.
I also liked when they bust into the room and the first time they go into the room and they see the room opening into the jungle. Like that was cool. Like it just looked cool. The whole
Yeah.
house.
Even
Honestly,
the fireplace.
that's my favorite set is the jungle.
The fireplace.
I like the living room. The
That's-
living room is my favorite.
I love especially the staircase.
Yeah.
Dude, my wife was getting so pissed. She's like, "Who would have a staircase like this?" I'm like, "It's an Aztec temple." Grandpa already said that.
They built it on the blood of virgins. Go
I'm
away.
telling you, man. I literally played laser tag in that place when I went to Lake George. Fucking looked exactly like it. All right. Any other cool shots that anyone could think of? I was gonna say those are like the big main two.
I love the ending sequence. I really do. I'm sorry you guys don't like the skull on the gravestone and them pulling away in the covered wagon with whatever they could carry. To me,
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
was like a perfect kind of time portal sequel. I love that portion of it where Jesse's like, I'm Jesse. You know what I mean? I'm not Gramps anymore.
I like the scene of Jesse and Charlie falling off that tree in the jungle, and it transitions to them falling through.
Oh, yes.
Falling through.
Oh, that was
to the bed.
cool.
Why didn't you take the stairs?
Yeah.
He just is so on face. Like, I love it.
Also, you know what? One thing I never questioned is like, and I know he was trying to show Gramps, but like after, I'm talking about like when he was trying to prove the existence in the kitchen, and he opened it and it was the girlfriend because it was the Scooby Doo switch around thing. Why didn't he go for like evidence B of the fucking pterodactyl that he just shoved in there?
I thought
like,
the same thing.
But then he goes to it right after the fact, and it's like, no, drag their asses back here and be like, yo, look at this motherfucking thing, dude. Like,
He even says, he's like, it might be a mummy or it might be a pterodactyl. I don't know.
It's like, no, man, you clearly put the pterodactyl up in the smaller shelf, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Again, this is why this movie is fantastic.
Also, real quick, can't ignore the fact that Gramps feeding the dog caterpillar beer in the baby bottle.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in the fucking baby bottle. Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Did we like the premise?
Yeah.
I do.
I like the idea of it. I mean, I like the idea of an interdimensional house going through some stuff. Personally, I wish it was a little bit more horror, but need a bit of Scooby.
I will say I'm on the same boat with John. I love the idea, but
look at that onesie.
Check out the onesie.
Oh, so cute.
Part 5? Nice.
Look good.
Wait. Oh, I thought it almost looked like it was like that Harvey shot for a second. That's awesome, dude.
That's pretty cool.
That is awesome. I love it.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man.
She's grown up right. I'm happy. I'm happy.
No, finish your statement. I wanted to hear that.
For the premise.
Yeah.
Oh,
weren't you saying about?
Who?
Yeah, weren't you saying?
I said I'm pretty much in the same boat as you, John. Like I love the premise, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't hate the movie. I like it, but like something it wasn't clicking on all cylinders for me. I think it still could have been executed way better.
I love the premise. I mean, it's kind of the premise of the first one. Like I said, the house is a character in and of its own, and I love the premise of this film.
Word. All right, boys. Was the climax satisfying?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
No, not really at all.
It didn't really wrap up anything.
No, it didn't at all.
I mean,
so no.
No, because Grandpa didn't become alive. He still died.
Yeah.
That's some
And,
bullshit.
Just the Old West.
I mean, I guess like he gets to reset his life. But...
And he gets the hot Aztec girl.
But for me, it kind of does. Because you don't know the second part of that story.
Now, here's what I'm wondering too. Are they in the past?
You don't
Or
know.
is it an alternate dimension?
See,
I think that you don't know with any of these, honestly.
Were they even?
Oh,
were they just?
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen!
Oh,
introducing to you the Pod Boss TJ Bowser.
Look at that haircut.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I was about to say the same thing, haircut.
buddy.
You guys haven't seen me like this. Holy shit.
Yeah.
No,
I've
not in a
seen it in a
minute,
long
dude.
time.
Not at the
no,
time.
I have not.
How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. This isn't the right angle. Hold on. This is not the right angle.
Boss man, I'm not gonna lie, those shelves are looking a little empty back there. I think you need to
That's
fill
because
them
it's
more.
not the right angle. Hold on. You assholes. There we go.
Yeah.
I can still see the emptiness.
Yeah.
You need more.
It's because I need to
I was gonna say-
expand. See, it was just this one. Then I
Okay.
had to expand this one.
Oh,
so now my capacity's 3,000.
so now you just
And that'll be
means that much
filled
more.
within 6 months.
Chad
Guaranteed.
knows me all
6
too
months.
well.
All right, that's the
I
bet.
said within.
Within,
okay.
yes. That's all vinegar syndrome, and that's everything else. So,
Fuck it, hey, dude.
So, what are your thoughts on this movie, Pod Boss?
House 2, tremendous special effects. And this is the one with the old dude, correct?
Yes, Grandpa.
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. I love it. Sean Cunningham can go suck a bunch of dicks. But House 2, it's pretty good.
I mean, he didn't direct it or anything, so
He did the first one. He's connected it enough.
true.
Who directed this one, by the way?
Hold on.
Dude who
hold on.
did
One
Children of the Corn
is
5. What was it? What the hell was
Ethan Wiley.
Ethan Wiley.
it? Yep, there you go. I don't know the other ones.
Anything else of note that he did?
Ethan Wiley?
No, I can't think of anything at all.
Not
Journey
really.
to the Forbidden Valley. Never heard of that one.
Nah. So
Nope.
nothing of note, really.
Not really.
No.
At least not in the genre, anyway.
You forget Jason X.
No, that's James Isaac,
That James
that's
Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah.
Sorry.
who did the third one.
He made a cameo in Cronenberg's Existence, which I just got from Vincent. And I don't know if you guys know this. Chad, did you know it had a skin like cover on it?
Like
Yeah.
fleshy cover?
Yes! It's fucking
Oh.
weird. I don't like touching it.
Interesting.
Is it one of those ones where like you don't like to, but for some reason you still do?
I
Like,
will touch it, but I'll show you. It's fucking weird. It's gross just touching it.
is it like when you touch a
It
one of
looks
those
like
fiber
skin.
towels?
It looks like skin. Hold on, let me change the color
Yeah,
profile.
Yeah,
say,
you're in black and white.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Wait, which one is it? Oh, it's this one. Hold on. Wait, it's one of these
Wrong
buttons.
I don't even know what.
It's not one of these buttons. It's not changing. Hold on. Wait. What
Wait.
happened?
You turned it off. Your
Technically,
audio's still there. It's all good. A fleshy.
I'm still here.
So is that like? I mean, I don't know how you boys feel, but like when you touch
It's
like those
coming back.
cleaning cloths that are just like, ugh.
Oh yeah,
fibers?
yeah.
It's fleshy. Like you see, there's hair. It's
Oh, weird.
fleshy.
Oh, what the
feeling.
hell?
That's gross.
What?
It's so fucking gross. I just realized it when I bought it, and then I touched it, and I was like, dropped it, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
That's
so
too
fucking
much
I only
detail.
hope
That is so Cronenberg, though.
I only
It
hope
is
at least
so Cronenberg.
one person out there that touched that was instantaneously like,
Wait.
"Bleh," like just
But look at this. This is the box. It feels like flesh, and then
crap.
it's a slipcover.
So, where did you get? Okay, so I have two questions for you. Like, where did you get that? And,
Vincent.
and secondly, like, we can never cover Existence on this film.
No.
Like, because that movie's it is by far one of my favorite Cronenbergs, but Beyond the Fly, the remake of The Fly. I think
Was
it's
it?
great. Man, that's a cool.
didn't you just
Vinegar
Did you just-
Syndrome.
boss man, didn't you just say Cronenberg's dropping a new one soon?
Yes. The one with the screens in the
The
headstones.
graves. Yeah. What the hell is it? Well, it sounds interesting.
Hey,
All right,
did
boys,
anybody
we
watch
got-
this kid stuff.
So real quick, just Gene wasn't wrong when he mentioned Jason X because Ethan Wiley did do part of the soundtrack for Jason X.
There you
Oh
go.
no shit.
Yeah, and he did special effects on Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
No shit. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, boys? So we did say climax. But,
Correct.
We got to decide whether we're going to recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot this.
I'm gonna rewind it.
Same. It's got great nostalgic value to me.
Rewind.
Here's a question: how could you reboot this?
Make it scarier.
Skull.
Well, the House franchise as a whole in today's
Well, I've never seen 3 and 4, so I don't
Correct.
know.
Awesome.
Here's
3
what I-
has nothing to do with anything with the series. It's kind of like they made a movie and tacked 3 on.
Oh, okay.
I would
You
reboot.
might have seen 3 because it also goes by the name of the horror show.
Horror show, yeah. Lance Hendrickson, I believe.
Yes.
I would reboot it as Jesse coming back as Gramps, kind of like full circle.
Because that's a question that's what I said, TJ. That Gene and I mentioned with Jesse going back in time per se or alternate dimension, whatever the fuck. He ended up in Western times. What if Jesse was Gramps
I think that's
and Charlie was Slim?
there you go.
And it all started because they both wanted to bang.
They wanted the skull back, or they wanted to bang the
They,
Aztec.
bang,
chick.
yeah, they wanted to
wanted
bang the
the
Aztec
Aztec
chick, and that's how it started, man.
Where the fuck did Bobby go?
I don't know.
He
that's
dropped out. His ship bogged down, and he was gone.
Well,
He got intimidated. He's like, "The boss is here. I can't take it."
didn't it sound like he popped back in for a second though?
It
I
did.
heard the little
It totally did. I heard a.
So I'm like, I'm looking for it, and I'm like, where the fuck is it? All right. Well,
He better give us his damn score.
right, because that's what we're doing right now. So let's rate this bitch. Brody started it off setting the bar at a 4. Jesus Gene, what do you got, buddy?
So I'm like kind of sad that Brody gave it a 4 because I'm going to give it a 3.8. I'm going to tone it down a little bit because I
That's
love
fair.
this film, but
You got to be fair to yourself, homie. That's all good.
I love
There
the
he is.
movie.
Hey,
buddy.
there he is. He's
My
back.
internet just gave out.
That's all good. That happens. Boss man, what do you want to rate this out of 5 Dogapillars?
3.5.
3.5. All right. Bob?
All right, 2.8.
2.8, really? Oh wow, yeah. It was your
He's
first
not the
time.
biggest fan. That's a decent.
It's above average. Yeah.
Scuba?
Okay, as much as I love this movie, as much as I loved it as a kid growing up, watching it now as an adult, I have to be true to myself. And as much as I want to give it a 4, I can't. I'm going to give it a 3.5.
All right. Baby Charlie?
Charlie gives it a 5.
Charlie was just
I-
squealing in the
I
background.
was saying, I
Totally
heard her.
fine.
She was ranting about it. But,
She said 5. She said 5.
Chad Daddy?
You know, I cannot disagree with Scoobs. You know, it has great nostalgic value,
Yeah.
but it is still pretty flawed as far as like really not having much of a story to go by.
Sequelitis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it had
Yeah.
a lot of little plot threads that really didn't go anywhere. Nothing really got wrapped up. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 3.5 as well.
3.5er. And let's see, for a first time, like I said, I don't have the nostalgia factor going for me. I can appreciate it for being like a younger kid's on the verge of horror-esque. I think I'm going to give it a solid 3.
Fair enough.
And that's me even coming in saying I didn't particularly like this, but I could still appreciate it for what it
It
was.
just House 1 is such an unusually fun film that when you place it next to this one, it's just.
Well, it's like Bobby said, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. And then it goes back to being serious after 2. You know,
100%.
kind of the same thing.
And then 4 goes back to being funny.
Alrighty. So that with the combined set of 7 scores, we have a 3.4 for
Whoa!
1987's House 2, The Second Story.
I think it's very fair.
Very fair.
All right. Chad Daddy, what are we doing next week, homie?
Next week, we're going to see what happens when aliens invade. We are watching A Quiet Place.
Oh, no shit.
No.
Nice.
I hate this movie.
That episode will have no audio.
Yep.
You should
Voice-
just-
Everybody's going to
We
be
got
quiet.
1 week to learn sign language.
Oh, Jesus.
I know sign language.
It will
I
be
do
a
not.
captions only episode.
All right. So you can find this on Paramount, Sling. It's free. Hulu's premium, Roku, someplace called Fubo.
We are getting A Quiet Place day 1 or something like that called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Day 1.
Really? I didn't know we were getting a third one.
Yeah, Krasinski's going crazy. He, became Reed Richards and just went nuts. It's just nuts.
Well, it happens when you get turned into spaghetti.
Yeah, he's just so flexible now.
But
It's a quiet place. His arm bending around his back leg.
Hey, as long as we're not getting Bird Box sequels, we're good.
No, please.
Oh
do
God,
not.
I never
No.
even saw the sequel to
A
that.
Bird Box
That's a-
episode for Gore and More is just an episode audio only.
It'll be video, but we'll be sitting there blindfolded the whole
It's
fucking
just black
episode.
screen the whole time.
Was that the one? Was that the Netflix one?
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
what's her name from Julia
Sandra Bullock.
Roberts?
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. That's
No,
what it is.
Sandra Bullock.
Plus, that moves very fast. All right.
Oh yeah.
Us, you couldn't slow down.
That's right. All righty. So next week, Quiet Place. Awesome. Anything nerdy to get on about today, boys?
That's
I
what
got
I was just
nothing.
trying to.
I don't got
Yo, the
Nothing.
Golden
They
Globes
didn't
was
look.
yesterday. What the fuck are you talking about?
I saw a buddy of mine. I saw a buddy of mine pissed that
Oppenheimer
Super
took home
Super
so
Mario-
much shit.
well, Barbie won for something, and my buddy was like livid that Super Mario Brothers didn't win and Barbie won, and he went on this whole tirade about
Barbie
like
is
the
like
movie.
a blockbuster smash. What do you
It
expect?
was great. I liked it. It was a stupid movie. I enjoyed watching
If
it.
it's entertaining, despite like the super feminist stuff, like
Yeah,
I
Get
thought
over it.
I
It's
thought it looked
entertaining.
hilarious. I thought it looked
Yeah.
hilarious in the previews, so I'm looking forward
Mhm.
to watching it at some point.
And I think that's the major problem with it is people see it as the ultra feminist film and they completely dismiss it. I mean, take it for what it is and enjoy some of the fun moments and just don't judge
Yep.
it and be like, oh,
Brody.
there's feminist stuff in it.
Brody, next week we're doing A Quiet Place.
Yeah. Shh, shh.
So I think
I need you whispering the whole when you
Well,
when
I-
you send in your vid. You got to be whispering.
I think one of the things I'm most excited for, we got the first stills from the Nosferatu with Willem Dafoe.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I hope that's good. I really do.
Well, if you've watched, what's that movie, Chad, that he did with, it's like a behind the scenes of Willem Dafoe playing the vampire.
Shadow.
Oh,
Shadow of Vampire. Yes.
Yeah.
It's cool to see Dafoe into like the hunter aspect of that story instead of comparing him to Kinski and the vampire. It's going to be interesting.
Well, the photo they showed of him, I'm like, oh, it looks so good.
Yeah, he looks.
He's got his hands up and everything. He's like,
I'm like, he looks like he's crazy. All right, we're in. I'm in.
Did anybody watch that movie Inside with Dafoe?
No, I still haven't seen that yet. I want to though.
That art thief that gets stuck inside of a millionaire's house while he's on vacation.
yeah, no, I think I might have watched it by accident. Sorry.
It's
Oh.
super cool.
here's one for nerd news.
Hey, look at that!
But
My baby,
Cute is she? Look at that.
she's
so
so look. She's so
excited.
happy.
so Mr. Weird Al Yankovic won the Emmy last night for most outstanding television film for
Yes!
Weird.
Hell yeah.
Yes!
Oh no shit.
Love that movie.
I know. I saw the physical the other day. I was almost going to pick it up. I need to go back and get it.
Oh,
Anybody see the picture of Paul Giamatti with his Golden Globe at In-N-Out Burger?
Oh, at In-N-Out, that was fucking epic. That was great.
No,
Is
but-
no-
Legend.
No one
He's
gonna
like, I
mention
just
the,
want.
is no one going to
Go ahead.
mention the fact that Deadpool accepted Ryan Reynolds' Golden?
Oh yeah, he did.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Wait until Deadpool 3. I think it's going to be if it doesn't win an Oscar, I'll be sad.
Dude, is Deadpool 3 literally the only superhero movie coming out this year?
It's the only one.
It's the only
Like,
MCU one, but I don't think DC's got anything coming out.
Yeah, but it's the only one that wasn't phased by the
But
writer's
even if it is, I'm okay with that
It's
because
fine.
right now there's
And the
such a
question is,
saturation.
where the fuck is MCU going though? The Kang's in jail. What
Here's
the
Well,
fuck?
he's not. No. Here's the thing. People have been reporting that he was found guilty of whatever charges. He was, in fact, not found guilty of that
It's
shit.
not going to be Kang though going forward.
No. He's not. But all these reports coming out about how he was found guilty on the charges of assault, this and that, they're complete fucking bullshit. They fucking jumped the gun.
I
and
say they
reporting
take
that
Cat
shit.
Williams and replace Jonathan Torres as Kang, and it's Kang, a conqueror named
It's-
Kang.
Kang.
Bro, I would accept that version so hard and fast. It would be
No.
ridiculous.
I still like the meme.
Are we
I
getting-
still like the meme with Robert Downey Jr.'s
Cat
character
Williams
from
as
fucking.
Kang the Conqueror. Let's make it happen.
It's either that or
That's-
bring back what's his name from Iron Man 1. Who
That's
was-
what
Yes.
that's what I'm
Yes.
going for.
Yeah.
Do a multiverse slip and just be like, nope,
Bobby just like
Iron
jumped
Man
off.
1's continuity
Yes,
now,
he-
bitches.
See, and Brody's bringing up Boys season 4. So, did you guys ever read the Boys comic books
I did not.
No.
before the series even
I'm a
came out?
DC guy, so I'm excluded from this.
Okay. So that's actually The Boys is actually like really serious. It's kind of like
A solid comic book from what I've read.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
taking what like all those like
Tropes?
the night nurses, Daredevil, like the Dark Side, the Dark Knight stuff, freaking the Watchmen, and taking that and just putting it into a bucket and just mixing it around and just being like, hey man, what if superheroes were not good guys?
Yeah,
What if they
100%.
could be bad guys? And like you just shake them up and like
I always say Homelander is the best knockoff of Ultraman from Superman Earth 3.
Oh yeah,
Totally.
Yeah.
See, now we're going sci-fi and we're not talking horror or this movie.
Yeah, but this is nerd news.
now.
It's
We're done.
okay.
Nerd
Yeah.
news.
So
This is an open forum at this point. Let's see. I'm trying to think. There was, I know I saw some shit on Bloody Disgusting.
Homelander is just him. That's all Homelander is. It's just this guy.
and
So
I have
basically, he's Injustice Superman.
Yes.
Yeah.
That Earth 3 is a son of a bitch. It even has James Wood as Owlman. Fuck him.
Yeah, but you know what? Injustice Superman at least had like a legitimate reason to fucking tweak out.
What? I'm powerful.
Homelander's just batshit crazy.
No, remember? Because remember Joker drugged him and then he ended up killing
Oh,
Lois?
well, that's Injustice. I'm talking about Earth 3 Superman.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just addicted to be a dick.
Earth 3, he's just born bad.
Yeah.
Was that's not the Russian one, right?
No, that's
No,
Red
that's-
Sun.
No.
Red Sun, that's right. What the hell?
He's
I know
born.
there's
He's
a-
not necessarily born bad. He's told. It's
He's just
brainwashed.
drawn that way.
And then when he realizes everything's fucked, he turns on.
I understood that reference.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
I got that. You know what? So in next week, actually, a few more days, we got a new horror movie coming out following the grain of holiday horror, and it's going to be called Founders Day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it's going to be, but you know what? If it follows the vein of Thanksgiving, I'm all fucking for it. That was a solid one. So
The physical release for that's just around the corner too.
Thanksgiving, I think, drops at the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. You know what's sad though is I was looking into the physical release of -1, and
There's nothing.
the only potential speculation is the end of 2024. And I'm
I
like,
think
fuck!
it's going to be summer. I think it'll be summer. I think we're looking at maybe
Yeah?
a July to August release.
You think they'll give us the black and white cut on there at the same time? I don't think.
I hope so. At the very
Just put your TV in black and white.
Fine.
You'll be fine.
Fine.
at the very
Turn the
I would say at
contrast
the
down.
very latest we'll get it in November though, because for the 70th anniversary. But I think it's going to be way ahead of that.
One can only hope. All righty, boys. Anything else nerdy that we want to discuss, or shall we? Is that about it?
Let's wrap it up.
All right,
wrap
let's
it
Yeah,
wrap this
let's
shit
wrap
up.
it before we tap it.
Gene.
Should have done that after prom.
Oh, life lessons from Scoobs.
Now where'd Bobby go?
He's back.
There he is.
There
And
we go.
He's back. Gene, thank you once again for joining with
thanks.
us today.
Hey, thank you for having me. Like, this is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, I know everyone has different opinions on it. This is a fun movie to watch with your kids. I love this film. So, I mean, and I love all horror films.
Fair enough.
This one's
Charlie.
like, this is
Yeah, right.
What's
Jesus.
that?
Was
Charlie's
that
just
Charlie?
babble- he's just babbling up there.
Who's Charlie?
My daughter.
The baby.
All right, so she's giving me the Mexican props.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hispanic props.
This is
Or ours
Mexican.
better than I.
She's Mexican and
Mexican
Persian.
and Persian. Yeah, I was gonna say.
She's a Pershican.
Oh man, she doesn't even know what she is. But no, I love you guys having me on. Watch this show constantly. Great show.
Why the fuck does this say I'm Fluffmaster?
You probably never changed your name when you came in.
Perfect action.
It's all
Where's
good.
where's Orgasmo when you need it?
Yeah.
Stunt cop.
Fucking A.
Speaking of Orgasmo, if anybody Fanflix right now is having a sale on their digital movies, and Orgasmo's on there for $5.
Sweet.
As is Basketball.
Wait,
There you go.
Orgasmo,
Oh, shit,
the Matt, what is it?
Yeah,
Matt-
Trey Parker, Matt Stone.
Master, or the Jello that I have. Hold on.
There's a giallo called Orgasmo.
There's a Jello
God.
called Orgasmo. I swear to God, it's right here. Look at it.
Oh
Orgasmo.
my god.
That is false.
I bet you. I will. I'd prefer.
Hold
the
on, it's in
Jay
this
Parker Matt
stack.
Stone one.
Look at this. She's
Well-
tied to a bed.
Hey, whoa!
Oh, look at those legs.
What year was that?
Hold on. 69.
Damn!
Hey,
Nice.
whoa! Hey!
Nice.
Nice. Awesome.
That's the
Awesome.
Carol Baker. That's the. I'm sorry. That's the Lindsay Baker Jallo collection.
Wow. There's an actual original Orgasmo. Nothing
Orgasmo,
like-
the original Orgasmo, everybody.
So should we say the one
Does
that
it
we
have
all like
Sancho?
is it what?
Yeah, it's a remake.
Does it have Sancho?
Sancho? Sancho.
I am Sancho.
All right, so I got one more thing, and then thank you for having me on. Watch Cannibal the Musical
Oh hell yeah, dude.
after the Orgasmo thing.
Cannibal's
Not
great,
the Jallo.
dude. No.
No.
Although you know what, that might be one where I'd be like, you know what, let's watch this.
Orgasmo double feature. What'd you watch? Watch Orgasmo.
Watch Orgasmo followed up by more Orgasmo. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you, Gene, once again for joining
Yeah,
us.
thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yes,
Yeah, he
thank you.
texted me at like 2:00 this afternoon. He's like, "Hey, can I be on the show tonight?"
Fuck yeah,
I
dude.
can ask you guys, but I don't see a
Oh, yeah.
problem.
I
with it.
love this. I love this film. Sorry.
Awesome.
Good
Boss
shit.
man, thank you for popping in, home. We haven't
Hey, I was
Lovely
wondering,
face
in
I'm
one
like,
minute.
you know what? I'm gonna say hi to the boys. It's been a minute.
seen you. It has.
Mhm. Yeah.
And
He
shout
met-
out to all the listeners out there in Project Louder. Thank you guys for tuning in to Gore and More.
Fucking right.
He messaged me right as we're starting. He's like, "So, what are you up to tonight, buddy?" I'm like, "Podcast." Oh, it's Monday. Like,
Same shit we do every Monday.
We're like
The
picking in the
world
brain.
brainy.
What are you doing on Monday? The same thing we do every Monday.
That's right.
Take a
Try to review a movie. Mr. Ramone.
This is your killing machine, Bobby and Moan saying we'll see you next week for A Quiet Place.
Scuba.
This is your host with the Ghost, Prince of Paranormal, the Duke of the Dead, the Ghost Daddy himself, Lord Scuba Cabra, saying, "Shh, I'll see you next week."
yeah,
Chad
buddy.
Daddy.
This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy way down yonder on the Chattahoochee saying, "See you next
What
week,
the fuck?
bitches."
And this is your not so mean Fluff Master Supreme saying thank you once again, Gorehounds, for joining us for another fantastic episode. Thank you, Charlie. Also,
Yeah, Charlie wrapping it up
I'm in it.
for us.
Fucking hey, dude. She's like, enough of this shit, get it on. But yes, join us next week for A Quiet Place. And oh yeah, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Gramps
Zombie
penis.
cowboy penis.